This is Sean Speak Soft. This is my first video, and I'm kind of new to the whole ASMR phenomenon. I would just like to say hello to the community and say that I share a little bit of what the experience is. So I'd like to talk a little bit about my own experience and take requests if there's anything I can do to make you feel better. This will probably be a long and ranting video, or maybe a short and ranting video, but I'm definitely going off script. So please have patience with me, as this is my very first time speaking on the internet. I guess what I like to say is that I remember feeling a sensation as a kid, especially. It was something different than relaxation. It was almost stimulation. I'm being pretty vague. What I mean to say is, I think I first noticed it when I was 5 or 6. I'm an only child, and I daydream a lot, and I kind of go into my own world a lot, and that's fun when you're able to do that. I think I would, use my imagination, go into my own world, and then, if an adult, especially if an adult was not speaking to me, but they were speaking to someone else, and it had nothing to do with me, like they would just be talking about, oh, such and such happened, and such and such. You couldn't even believe it, da 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 da. It was in a vocal tone that was relaxed, and it was non-aggressive, it was calm, slightly animated, but kind of not intended for me to hear. When I would hear this type of wavelength, it was very calming and very relaxing, and I didn't pay too much attention to it. I just remember it happening here and there, or if someone was eating potato chips in just the perfect way, with the perfect like wetness of mouth and crunchness and smacking, that would just make me so relaxed and kind of turn things into give me tunnel vision to just wow. It's just like a kaleidoscope of sound. It was really beautiful. And I didn't know what it was. I used to think that it happened because I didn't get enough sleep. So if I got 5 or 6 hours of sleep, especially through high school, um, you know, especially my math teacher, he would kind of speak like he was a really funny guy, and his class wasn't boring, but it definitely put me in this other place. So I was paying attention, I was learning a lot, and he was a great teacher. But it was also, it made me feel this weird sense of relaxation and like enjoyment. It's hard to describe. I also get some kind of, I don't think this is regarding ASMR, but it's interesting to me that if you spend some time, practicing a language with somebody, I've noticed this multiple times without even trying to experiment it, but it would work every time. When you try to practice a language with somebody, even sign language, it it gives you this lift, kind of like this, um, kind of like someone had a spoon and they were pressing it against your head, and then you start speaking language and practicing, and you stimulate that part of your brain, and they just take that pressure off. It's not as if through my whole life when I'm speaking English I feel like this pressure, but it's like when you have to go to the bathroom and then you go to the bathroom. I'm sorry if that's vulgar, but everybody does it. Uh, it's like that relief of pressure. I think it's just relief. It's not. There's no pressure to begin with, but there's definitely relief. Now I'm going to try something. This is my introductory video. So forgive me. I'm going to take a drink of water, and I wonder how it sounds. So if anybody sees this, it's midnight. If anybody sees this, let me know how the sound level is, and let me know if this is too crackly. I'm not a fan of big crackles, although I do like potato chips crunching. I'll list my likes in a moment, but I'm thirsty, so let me try this out. Now what I like to do is listen to people whispering to go to sleep. And if somebody uses other triggers in their videos, it can startle me and take me out of that place. So I'm against crackles and scratches and bumps unless they're deliberate or requested. I will do my best to make them as smooth and relaxed as possible. And my voice isn't always this deep. Um, there's so much to talk about, and that's great. It's great for ranting because I can say whatever I want. Let me get into. Oh, please let me know if this water bottle. See, the little green microphone meter is going up like a fourth of the way. That seems to be the loudest that this video has been so far. So please, any feedback I can get is great. Um, what what I really enjoy is as far as ASMR is concerned, I like indirect speech. People talking about whatever interests them. Um, not really, not really ranting in the way that means complaining. Just listing things, maybe tips for like home improvement or like self-improvement or meditative things. I like guided imagery that will help you, reach a different state. I love aromatherapy. But as far as ASMR, I love it when people eat Jolly Ranchers. I love when people chew gum. I don't like that. I think I just did it. That. I'm sorry again if those examples are startling. I'll do my very best to reduce those if they're unwanted. Um, yeah, the kind of sounds of people that measure their teeth, I think that's, I don't know, it's satisfying. It's nice. People chewing gum, maybe people talking with a straw in their mouth. I haven't come across that much, but I would say the conversations that are meant only between a mother and her young child, that can be very soothing. I once heard my friend's mom talk to my friend's nephew. He said, I think the boy was 4 or 5 years old, maybe 3 or 4. He hurt himself doing something, and she picked him up and very gently was holding his head, and she said something like, "We'll only play with some kind of marker. We'll only play with markers inside. We'll only play with markers inside. Yeah. We'll only play with markers inside. Okay? We'll only play with markers inside." And I texted myself so I would remember it. We'll only play. We'll only do something with our eyes. We'll only do da 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 da. We'll only da 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 da. And it became very soothing. That was just an example. Um, mm, I can like the sound of a ceiling fan. I don't really like white noise, um, and I don't like snoring. Uh, Many people don't, and maybe some people do. That's cool. I'm really interested and open to what people like. Um, I remember Snarky Whispers is a channel that I follow, and she would just like list things she likes, and it was so awesome, you know. And uh, I think there's something about watching someone's face as they're thinking. It's really nice. And also Whisper Crystal, or Whisper Crystals. She's not active anymore, but she made some of the best videos. I love the ones that go over 20 minutes. I was so impressed with how she could role play for so long. You know, as um, she like spa, aromatherapy treatment, like luxurious cocktail hour. I just thought that was so awesome. And she would add realistic sounds, and you knew, I mean, they were probably canned noises, but it was so, I'm going for water again. It was so awesome. And I was so impressed, and she was so generous to donate so much of her time. She had maybe 100 or so videos, maybe more. But also Snarky Whispers. I thought it was so funny how, you know, she would just like be eating gummy candies, and I could taste them. She would describe them, and I would see them, and know how she was enjoying it, and it was very relaxing, even from like a not a placebo way, but like a vicarious way. I could enjoy it through her enjoyment. And she did one for Easter candy, and like it was just so funny because she enjoyed it, and that's what made it so enjoyable. And I'm definitely open to doing that. I want to go through, you know, my fragrance collection with you guys and gals, and you know, that'll be a different vid. I'm getting really big into fragrances, candles, and essential oils and colognes. Um, but I just want to reach out and say I come in peace. And I want to share whatever I can to make people happy, um, because the community's been very nice to me. I remember being kind of restless, and I know I needed something to help me sleep, and I'd used guided imagery for a long time. Bella Ruth Napperstack, awesome, awesome human being, healer, like no other. She has a series of guided imagery tapes, one for, you know, helping people sleep. So I thought I would go on YouTube and find maybe more guided imagery, or just I wondered and I hoped to find a video of just somebody whispering, or maybe scenes from movies where people are whispering, because little did I know that people would spend their time whispering into a camera for the enjoyment of others. And I think that's so awesome. And I just want to share whatever I can to um, pass back some of the generosity that I've received. Um, so please, if anybody sees this, I mean, I'm just a kid, I'm just a graduate, and I don't have a website or anything. Please let me know what you think. I'd be happy to accommodate anything, whether it's like, you know, I work as a clerk. I could do a role play at that. I could do massage therapy role play. I could do like intuitive consultant, or I've seen people do tarot cards. I'm not into that right now. I'm a little superstitious of it, I think. Um, and then the weird thing is, every single person who watches that video, which who knows if anybody would see it if I did it, would have the same outcome. And I'm sure it would mean something different to every person, because everyone's different, but it would be weird, because it's like a mass text. When you text them, a lot of people, the same um, thing, it can mean things to different people, but they're all receiving the same message. Um, I only brought that up because I remember seeing videos like that. Um, so that's one thing I I guess I'm not comfortable with yet. Um, I could definitely go tastings, candy or fruit or breads. I could definitely do that. Um, I could talk about drawings that I've made. I could talk about songs that I like, or TV programs that I like, or seasons and dreams. And there are many things I could talk about. I just hope, I can help somebody or calm someone down. And I realized that as I've been ranting at different speeds. So I hope that that's okay, and I hope that that can help you unlock and relax the way I feel when I watch other people's videos. So I think it's about time to end the video. I just want to thank you for watching this much and listening to me rant. Um, this was just on a whim, I was walking out to my car, and I thought, you know, I'm really thankful for the ASMR community. Is there a way I can give back? Like, I wonder if I could do stuff like that. Um, and also, I got a bunch of new fragrances, and I kind of want to talk about them to someone. Um, so yeah, maybe this will just be a rant channel, and maybe no one will watch it. But I'm hoping that somebody will pass on to it, uh, pass, uh, pass by and watch it. Maybe that's vain. My intentions are good. So, thank you so much for your help, and for your patience, and for your respect. Please leave a comment below or above or on the side, wherever the YouTube template, however it changes in the future. Um, Thank you, for being alive. Um, Thank you.